If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn education. I'm Quindell Evans, and welcome to the Blue Poet Tree podcast. On this podcast, we hear some poetry, we hear about music, we hear about songs, we hear about uplift, we hear about healing. We hear about affirmations, and we hear about Quindell Evans, myself, and all the things that I like to get into, such as my projects, and my growth. So you're witnessing my growth from A to Z and beyond. Everything that I'm working on, I'm opening up to you, and I appreciate you for joining me on this journey. You feel me? I plan on doing this podcast for a while, and podcast is developing. It's becoming more substantiated, more organized as it goes on. So I appreciate everybody for listening. Those who are, common listeners of the podcast. So I decided that I wanted to start off the podcast with a poem, and then get into an affirmation, and then discuss the affirmation, through personal stories and self-reflection. So today's poem is, on a scale from smile to frown, when my mood swings, you be my balance beam. I be tiptoeing on the edge of life, feeling like I'm about to fall off, but you never let me. You always recollect me, letting me know that I have a purpose. Whenever I feel worthless, like there's a purpose in hurting, you say, pain is a good thing. It allows you to change. Otherwise, you'll go insane, continuing to do the same old things, expecting different outcomes. How come my happiness can go on vacations while my pain is stuck in the same places? It feels like without you, I'm pleasureless. Your love is my treasure chest. Every time you open up your heart to me, I see instruments. I hear beats that I can make music to. Your love is my studio. So that's an untitled John. Just the self-reflection that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm gonna see about making that a common thing at the beginning of each podcast, sharing a poem with you. I would appreciate your feedback. Let me know how you feeling about that poem. Let me know how you feeling. Was that a good one? Was that better than the last one? What did you like about it? What you didn't? Should I keep doing poems in the beginning? Should I not? Let me know how you feel. So yeah. If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn education. You feel me then? So now, today's affirmation is, I appreciate all I have and know that nothing is missing. My mission is not to see my vision, it is to be my vision. One more time. I appreciate all I have and I know that nothing is missing. My mission is not to see my vision, it's to be my vision. You feel me then? See, this one is like, it's about sometimes your dreams, your dreams is too big or they feel too hard, So it's like, when your dreams are too big, it might feel like it's hard, Or when your dreams is too big, it feels hard to believe that you have it all, that you have all that it takes to achieve it. You feel me? So it's okay though. It's okay when you get that way and you feel that way, like in that moment where, it feels like I don't got all it takes because your dreams is too big. I'm sure most people who got far felt that way, like, for example, my dreams, like, I have big financial dreams. I have big dreams of giving back. I want to give scholarships. I want to, help my family. I want to create things for the schools. I want to create things for prisons. I want to create things for, I want to create industries. I want to be a CEO. I want so many things. So sometimes it feels like, I don't necessarily got it. But that's because I'm not realizing exactly that just having the vision is enough. And what can I do right now to act on it? And acting on my vision that I have is being it. And that is all enough. So nothing is missing. The vision, as long as I got the vision, no matter if I got the whole vision of how it's going to happen, it don't matter. Nothing is missing. As long as I got the mission in my mind, the vision in my mind, and also the ability to act on it, then nothing is missing. I got it, you know? So it's not even to see it, it's to be it. You know, it's to just act on whatever I have right now. And that is being on route to seeing the full vision. You know, and that's what I realized, which I touched on in another podcast, is when even when you don't see the vision, but you begin to do what you can do now, the vision becomes clearer later. And later, it becomes clearer and clearer the more you act on it, you know? And sometimes, you know, sometimes we begin to focus on, I think it's a natural thing, sometimes we begin to focus on naturally what we ain't got, or our current situation and our circumstance, you know? Like right now, I got debts with banks. I got debts with credit cards. I got debts from college tuition. I got debts from student loans. Like I owe my school money. I owe my school money to the point where I can't even see my official transcript. I ain't even get my college diplomas because I owe the school money itself, not loans. I owe the school money. So the fact that I owe my school money, I ain't even get a copy of my college diploma. Technically, I don't got a college diploma. If I wanted to apply for graduate school, I can't. You know, like if I wanted to work at a job and they needed to see a transcript or diploma, I can't provide that. I had issues with that before. I have issues with that, you know, before when I was about to work somewhere and they wanted a transcript or diploma and I couldn't provide that. So they was like, we can't give you this wage because you ain't got this. And I was just like, it was very, you know, like, it was very annoying to go through something like that, you know. It wasn't like the most comfortable situation, you know. And, you know, I can't even go and see my unofficial transcript because I owe the money. So, like, sometimes just like dwelling on these things makes it hard for me to see, you know, makes it hard for me to see the vision, like how I'm gonna pay for this. Is thinking about, oh, is they gonna come after me and want to take my money? Is the IRS gonna come after me? They gonna take money out of this? You know, they gonna audit me, whatever, who knows? And these things can hold us back from even feeling like we can achieve, from even believing in ourselves. And what this affirmation is about is like appreciating all I have. Like, don't worry about the circumstance. Appreciate about all that I have. Know nothing is missing. Know that the circumstance, the issues, the debt, all of that is more of a push for me. Allow that to be more of a push for me instead of something to dwell on and complain about. Allow that to be more reason to want to be financially secure, to want to be financially independent, to want to be, you know, financially wealthy, to want to be financially successful. Allow that to be more of a reason so I could clear that, you know, so I could clear all of that. So, you know, like, it doesn't have to be, blocking my vision. My circumstance doesn't have to block my vision. My circumstance doesn't has to block my goals. You know, it doesn't have to get in the way, you know, at all. My circumstance, it doesn't, as long as I don't allow it to. So that's what this affirmation is about. Like, my mission is not even to see my vision anyway, it's to be it. So, like, if it's hard to see, don't try. Like, if my vision is hard to see, I shouldn't even waste my time trying to see it. I should just be it. You know? Like, if it's hard to see, I shouldn't even waste my time trying to see it. Just be it. Whatever I could be in this moment, be it. whatever I can if I can be a blessing to someone in this moment, then be a blessing to someone in this moment. If I could be positive in this moment, be positive in this moment. If I could work hard in this moment, then work hard in this moment. If I could be an example for someone in this moment, to be an example for someone in this moment. If I can be a leader in this moment, if I can be authoritative in this moment, if I can be focused in this moment, if I can be goal oriented in this moment, if I can be service oriented in this moment, if I could be happy in this moment, then be happy in this moment, regardless of the circumstance. So that's what this affirmation is about. Like those things don't gotta disappear, but it's a focus. I spoke about this before too. It's the lens, you know, like it's the lens. We our mind is like a camera, you know. Our mind is like a camera, and we could, whatever we see in life, it could be all different types of issues inside the frame, but we can focus and allow all the issues to blur out and focus on positivity. We can allow all the issues to blur out and focus on the goals. We can allow all the issues to blur out and focus on whatever we can be in this moment. That's going to lead to the goal. Whatever we can be in this moment is going to lead and guide us to the goal. Because is dwelling on the issues going to guide us to the goal? No. Is focusing on the issue going to guide us to the goal? No. You ain't got to ignore it. Blur it out so that you can focus on the goal. And when you get to the goal, when you get to the goal and that's focused on and that is achieved, you can widen it out, and then now you got the space, because if the goal is financial wealth, if the goal is wealth, it's going to take some finances to clear those debts. So if I focus on the goal, get to the goal, get to the finances, get to my wealth, then I could widen the picture back up. Now when I see the debts and stuff, I'll be like, now I see that I can handle that now. Now I see that I can clear that out now. Nothing is missing. Like that's a perfect part of the picture. It's all about, the issues fits perfectly in the picture. The debts fit perfectly in the picture. Now, right now they gotta be blurred out, so I could get to the bag, so I could get to the goal, so I could get to what I need to do for myself first in order to handle the bigger picture. The debt is part of the bigger picture. The what I need to focus on right now is handling my business. So like that's what it's about. Like just be what I could be, in this moment, and also just do what I could do in this moment. Like whatever I could do, what can I do right now to situate this moment? Could I save in this moment? Could I work hard in this moment? Could I discipline myself in this moment? Could I smile in this moment? Could I plan in this moment? Could I set clear goals in this moment? Could I do something new in this moment? Could I learn something new in this moment? Whatever I can do, all of these things that I can do in this moment can help me appreciate myself and all that I have. Because if I'm appreciating myself, then I'm doing what I can do. If I'm appreciating all that I have, then I'm being my vision. I'm being what's allowing me to allow my vision to come true. So it's okay to have some issues. It's okay to have some problems. It's okay to have a certain circumstance, but what is it that's going to push me through? Dwelling on these issues, the problems, the circumstance, or doing what I can do and being what I can be? Doing what I can do is appreciating myself. Being what I can be is appreciating myself. Simple as that. So I appreciate all I have and know it, and I know that nothing is missing. I appreciate all that I have, and I know that nothing is missing. My mission is not to see my vision, it is to be my vision. Because everything everything builds up. Everything builds up. So it's only right to appreciate all that I have. Like nobody is gonna be me, and nobody's gonna do what I see. Nobody's gonna do what I see. My vision is. Nobody's gonna do what I see in my mind. You know, like nobody's gonna be me, and nobody's gonna do what I see in my mind. Like I don't believe in that like idea of people stealing other people's ideas and all that. Like that happens, great, but I feel like what is destined for me can't nobody do or take from me. You know, can't nobody do or take from me. I don't believe in nobody steal my ideas because I don't know. Like I'm sure there's people out there who might be able to pay for someone else to do some things. Like if somebody hear about an idea and they can't do it, but they could put some money together and put some people together and do this idea that they heard of or they thought of. But I ain't speaking of that. I'm talking about the fact that like the average people out here, the average people, the average person and that I see, the average person that I come across, I share my idea with them. They ain't doing nothing with it because they don't got the energy to do their own ideas. If I share I ain't coming at nobody, but most of us got ideas and we ain't putting no energy into it. Most of us got ideas and we ain't putting no discipline into nurturing the idea and making it come alive. So I ain't afraid of nobody taking my idea because if the average person take my idea and do it, what they gonna do it until it gets to the hard part, it stop. So I feel like that's all reserved for me. Like my big idea is reserved for me. So I feel like it's on me. I appreciate all that I have, and I know nothing is missing. I know that there's nobody out there that's gonna do what I want to be done. I know that there's nobody out there that's gonna be me. That's gonna be what I need to be for me. Of course, there's gonna be people that I can work with, that I can network with, that will work with me to help me achieve my goal, and I help them achieve theirs. But that none of us is being each other. None of us is doing what the other person sees in their mind. Because no matter what, people is gonna do things their own way. Nobody gonna do things exactly the way you see it in their mind. So it's on me. My vision is on me. I gotta be my vision. I'm the one who gotta do it. So it's on me. That's just how I feel. And personally, I feel like seeing my vision come true is really just seeing my vision clear. Like I said, we gotta do, and as we do, the vision becomes clearer. Because they say I don't know, I feel like first, before you see the vision, I feel like you really gotta believe in yourself. You gotta have the confidence. They say if you could see it, you could believe it. But I think that's the average person's cliche. The average person cliche line, but I don't think that is really, really how it works. I think if you could believe it, you could see it. You see what you believe. You don't believe what you see. You believe it, and then you see it. You don't see it and then believe it. You know, the the like faith comes first. The belief in self comes first. The belief in any type of vision becomes first. You know, because if you believe in the vision first, you'll realize as you begin to act on the vision becomes clearer and it changes. Like it'd be like, oh, I didn't think it was gonna work like that. You know, and then you'd be like, I didn't see it like that at first, but now the vision is becoming clearer. Now the vision is developing, is becoming more of what I see it. I see it coming to life more, but not necessarily exactly how you thought it was gonna be. So like, it started with the faith. It started with just believing in some type of vision, and then as you begin to act on it through the faith, then you begin to see it more. So I feel like, excuse me, it's not, you know, you see it. If you could see it, you could believe it. If you could believe it, you could see it. Like, you know, like you see what you believe. You don't believe what you see. Because if you believe what you see, you know, if you believe in what you see, then you probably be lost. Because a lot of times what we see right now is a bunch of, you know, things that ain't pushing us to you know, believe in ourselves. Things that ain't pushing us to strive for success. So I guess a lot of us are believing what we see, and that's why we aren't, you know, out here going hard. You know, going as hard as we can. And to the ones that are, I feel like those are the ones who like, you know, like, who put their faith first. You know, put their faith first. Those are the ones. So like, for example, like you can see people's talents and skills. You know, like you can see somebody who nice at ball. You can see somebody who a good visual artist. You can see a good performer. You can see, you know, a nice model. You can see, you know, a good sports player. You can see, you know, you could read a book and see a good writer. You know, but the vision of what these talents and skills can become is what's hard to see. At least for the person, for the individual, for the person playing, for the person out there playing their game the hardest, it's hard for them to see what their talents and skills can become. Only when they begin to act on it, you know? Only the ones who's acting on it every day and, you know, begin to realize their potential. Begin to see it clearly. Because when the ones who are acting on it every day are putting their faith first, you know? So, like, you know, for me, it's like I'm realizing that talents and skills is what make other people to see the vision. Like, you could see in somebody who's nice on the court, oh, now he could be in the A. Oh, he could be in the league. Oh, he's nice. He should be on TV. He could sing very well. You should be on the morning show. You should be on America's Got Talent. I want to see you on TV. So the talent skills can make the outsiders see the vision of what someone can be utilizing their skills and talents. But the confidence, we don't see the person's confidence. You know? Like we don't, you know, like the confidence is what dictates their talents. Their faith dictates their talent. Did another podcast about talent only goes as far as faith allows it to. You know? Because we can see the talent, we can see the skill. But can you see their confidence? Can you see their faith, better yet? You know, can you see if they believe in themselves? And, you know, a lot of people criticize the hip hop game and all of that, and all these rappers and singers, and they ain't talking about nothing positive. I don't feel the same way. I don't, because to me it's like it's a faith thing, it's a confidence thing. I see so many people whose voices. I host open mics, so I see so many people who's amazingly talented, but mad scared, mad. You know, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, guys. And it's like, and then people clap for them. Oh my gosh, but you sound so nice. Like, and it's like that's the difference. That's what makes these people that you're criticizing better than you. These people that you're criticizing in this hip hop game and the rap game, and you feel like they ain't talking about this, and that's what makes them better. And that's what I see. I see that they aren't going on stage saying, "Oh, I'm nervous and I don't know." They're straight confident, and because you think they're whack, if they are, they're spitting their whack lyrics with confidence and faith in themselves, and that's what matters. And that's what matters. Their talent got it as far as their faith allowed it. So many talented and skillful people aren't faithful, so they're not realizing that they have all that it takes. They have all that it takes. So the affirmation is, I appreciate I have all that I have, and I know that nothing is missing. My mission is not to see my vision, it is to be my vision. It's not to see, you know, it's not to see like my talents be appreciated by everybody else. It's not the vision. I want everybody to clap for me and say, "Oh, don't be nervous." And that's not the vision. The vision is to put the best foot forth every time. Nervous or not, nobody has to know. Be faithful. I believe in myself. You think these people who are highly celebrated aren't nervous? Of course they are. But they push themselves, they have confidence that they worked on themselves and their crafts so much that the nervousness doesn't matter. Nobody has to know that. Nobody has to watch them be nervous. Some of them might still say they're nervous sometimes, but not in the same manner, in a way more confident way. In a way more confident way. So like the whole point is like, and that's another thing too, like the affirmation is, I appreciate all I have, and I know that nothing is missing. Nothing is missing. If faith and confidence is missing, then something is missing. That's a very big part of it. The talents and skills is great, but the faith and the confidence really needs to be there. No matter what you're doing, whether you're striving to be a CEO of a company, whether you're striving to be a point guard, whether you're striving to be a swimmer, whether you're striving to be a skateboarder, the faith and confidence is there, you can go far. The faith and confidence is there, and you won't be afraid to do these risky grinds on these poles in the parks when you're skateboarding. But if it's not there, then you'll never get to a certain level. While all the other boarders are out there doing kick flips and grinding and I don't know all the tricks, but there's levels. So like, it takes a lot of faith for these skateboarders. You see the crazy stuff they do, it takes faith. No matter what it is, it takes faith. No matter what area, no matter what goals, it takes faith. So when I know, personally, like, I want to build confidence. I want to build confidence. When I see my confidence, then like, then I know that I'm on the right path. When I'm confident. So like talents and skills is what make other people see the vision, but when people see the confidence and don't see your talents and skills, that's what make people might be like, oh, this person bugging, he crazy, or he out of his mind, or I don't know, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he should keep doing that because they can't see your talents and skills, but they see like he's so confident and so fearless, you know. He, that's when they see like, well, maybe you should take your manner and apply it to like a plan B. Like I don't know if that is it. And these are the people who are lit today. People that we're criticizing because they're lit is because we didn't see their talent, we saw their confidence, and they made it. And that is the best. I feel like that should be like a message to people. Not like you shouldn't be criticizing people in today's you know music industry and the people there. That should be a message to you to be more confident and fearless. You know, because if you feel like you're more talented, or you feel like people more talented, wish them some courage. Wish them some courage, some faith. Wish me some courage and faith on my journey, because these are the things I'm reflecting on right now as like what it is. Like this is what I feel like is a smack in the face. If you feel like there's people who's less talented than you that's higher or made it and you want to make it to where they at, then obviously they have more faith in themselves, more confidence, more courage. So wish me some faith, some confidence and courage. But I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like, by just appreciating all I have and realizing that nothing is missing, I can be my vision. And being my vision will allow me to see my vision. Being my vision is allowing me to see my vision. With that being said, if you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education. You feel me them? BluePoetTree.com, 3 words, the word blue, the word poet, the word tree, BluePoetTree podcast. Let's go.